Okay, I'm sure all of you are very tired having listened to 3 presentations already, but there is a reason why they save the best for the last, and this is where we step in. So before anything else, I first want to start off with this story, okay? Let's say that you go to Sogo Malls realizing that you want the best shopping experience that you could ever ask for. And so you first go to the first floor to the cosmetic store because you ran out of foundation recently. You approach the staff and you say, I'm looking for foundation, and the staff can view your past purchase history. And from there, the staff realizes that you tend to buy products for moisturization because you have dry skin. So the staff then suggests that you should buy a moisturizing foundation because she knows what you want. And from then, with the staff's help, you try it on and you realize that it's perfect for you. So you want to buy it, you take out your phone app and you go to Sogo Pay application where with just a barcode scan, you could not only purchase the item, but also automatically have your Sogo points updated already. So then you go up to the 13th floor because now you want to buy a coffee machine from Bosch. And you tell the staff that you want this. The staff says, although we ran out of stock, it's okay because with the new Sogo Pick initiative, we can order this purchase in our store and have it delivered to our nearest pickup center. And just like that, you go home. You've received the purchase a few days later from the nearest pickup center, and then you realize that you indeed had the best shopping experience thanks to Sogo. So this is the kind of vision that we have set for Sogo. We think that with the advent of technology, we can continue becoming a leader in providing a seamless customer experience, and we call this Sogo 2.0. So good afternoon, we are the stockholders. My name is Jasmine. With me are Rachel, Gun, and Jay, and we're very excited to share our vision of Sogo with you all. So the goal that we set for Sogo is very simple. We want you to continue becoming a leader in providing a seamless customer experience. And in order to do that, we identified 3 steps of a Sogo's customer's journey. Whether it be going to a Sogo store, experiencing the Sogo way of shopping, or coming back if satisfied, we think all 3 aspects we can maximize satisfaction of our customers by including digitalization of these kinds of initiatives. So why do we want to integrate digital into the Sogo's customer journey? It's very simple. We think that if we get to digitize, we get to personalize. And especially for a mall like Sogo, where you provide where you serve high-end customers who only want the best of the best, we think being able to customize their shopping experience is definitely what they're looking for. And thanks to technology, we could actually make that happen with a very low cost. That is why we provide you 3 main initiatives to make that happen. First being, we have a Sogo Expert, a Sogo Pay, and a Sogo Pick. Now, while my group mates will talk about this in detail later, to give you a very brief background, Sogo Expert is one where you get to customize your engagement with our customers, whether it be online or offline. Sogo Pay is where you allow customers to have a very easy way of paying when they're shopping and have their points updated automatically. And our Sogo Pick, where we could where customers can order what they want and have it delivered to the nearest pickup center. And we think all 3 of these integrate digitalization in order to make our customers' experiences much more customized. So now my group mate Rachel will talk about the first initiative where we talk about the Sogo Expert.
Thank you, Jasmine. So now I would like to suggest to you our very first initiative, that is Sogo Expert Initiative. So the Sogo Expert Initiative is a personalized consulting service that is designed to provide our customers with more seamless shopping experiences. So we thought that there could be 2 dimensions in customer shopping experiences, which are online and offline. So for our online experiences, we set the key Sogo Reward members as our main targets. Ever since the company has launched its membership program 2 years ago, the numbers of the members have been increased rapidly. However, to attract those kind of customers with more price-sensitive and less frequent characteristics, we highly suggest you to provide those kind of targeted deals throughout your mobile applications. And to decide the key specifics of those kind of targeted deals, we suggest you to utilize our customers' payment data, including the purchase history, product preference, visit frequency, and the date of the last visit. So for the push notifications, Sogo should send out those kind of personalized marketing message for the customers based on each customer's payment history. So for example, if I bought my foundations like 5 or 6 months ago, the Sogo should analyze and track this kind of data and track the possible dates that I might want to get a new one and send out those kind of notifications on the proper period. And for the in-app message, Sogo can also send out those kind of special promotions as well. So let's say this customer is highly involved in a sports brand, and then Sogo can selectively choose the brand to advertise for its customers that matching with their preferences, just as the special running shoes promotions. And we also thought that in addition to improving their online experiences, improving the customer's offline experiences is highly important as well. So we suggest you to provide our customers with the customized consulting experiences. So there are 3 phases to realize these customers' experiences. So first of all, after customers purchases in our stores or online platforms, our Sogo expert, our salespeople, are going to receive the profile data of our customers, including the purchasing history. So at last, when the customers actually visit the stores, our Sogo experts are going to provide the personalized service with our customers based on those kind of transmitted data. So this is a hypothetical example that we would like to show you what would our customers' profile data would look like. So in my profile data, there are some key features like products that I bought, the purchase dates and price and so on. So through the prior purchasing dates, our salespeople can expect my next buying patterns, as I've just illustrated with the foundation example. And they also can recommend the product lines through the existing purchase items. For example, if I bought the face oils or very moisturizing face cream recently, it's highly likely that I have a dry skin type, right? So the sales people can expect me to have those kind of data, and when the customers actually visit to the store, they can recommend me the products that I would like to buy on. We also found out.
So just one question. So, well, in a department store, a lot of the salesperson, they are actually not employee of Sogo, right? They are promoters from other brands. So, what's your considerations of sharing data with different kinds of salespersons?
Yeah, so the reason why we thought that this strategy could be feasible was that the Sogo has recently launched its new e-shop page, the e-commerce page, right? So we thought even though they have the limited product lines for now, there will be more brands introduced to the system. And if they want to access to our service platform, we thought that they will be more comfortable with sharing information with us in the near future. And that we want to give them to a chance to access to more extensive customers' data, not just confined to their own shop's history. So we also found out that this strategy can be really successful in this retail industry from our case study of the Nordstrom. Nordstrom, one of America's largest department store, has already successfully introduced the data-driven, personalized shopping experiences in their retail stores. So we also could figure out that there is a high demand for customers about this kind of consulting services at their offline stores. So lastly, we have projected a 2-year time frame for our Sogo Expert initiative. So for year 1, we highly suggest you to start with kind of simpler method so that customers can just show up to the store and then show the membership card to the salesperson, and then salesperson can review their profile data. But for year 2, we highly suggest you to introduce the developed technologies such as face recognition or the RFID cards so that customers have more easier and better shopping experiences in their offline stores. So our next presenter, Gon, is going to talk about our second initiative, the Sogo Pay.
Thank you, Rachel. So the next customer's journey is also related to the experience of shopping at Sogo. Regarding this stage, our team has come up with a new initiative called the Sogo Pay. So simply put, Sogo Pay is the method to maximize the customer's payment convenience. By integrating a 2-step process payment into an all-in-one barcode purchase, we believe that the customers will be able to enjoy the faster and more convenient payment experience. To walk you through the specifics, we have visualized an updated Sogo app with a new criteria called the Sogo Pay. And regarding this feature, we would like to suggest 3 proposals. First, the simplified barcode-based payment. And second, the flexible usage between the rewards point and the normal payment. And last, the immediate rewards point accrual after transactions. By these three proposals, we believe the customers will be able to experience an abridged time usage in payment process, and second, the automated rewards point accrual.
Payment is something with a huge network effect. So if this can only be used as Sogo, why should I even use it and not Apple Pay and whatever?
The reason is because this is a Sogo Rewards app, we are targeting the Sogo members already registered in the app. So we believe that those people who regularly go to Sogo to shop, by integrating this payment method with the app, we believe that they will be able to experience a more convenient method of getting their reward points and payment for the product together.
Yeah, just to follow up, I mean, payment platform is actually a very intensive investment. So do you have any examples in the world that retailer can actually have the payment system that is successful?
Yeah, in about 3 PowerPoint slides later, we're going to give you a case study in Korea, so please bear with me. Thank you. So in the case of the barcode, the payment process, by using the Sogo Pay, the customers will be able to pay for the product and receive the reward points together at the same time. So therefore, removing an intermediary process of showing their membership code when purchasing a product. And in the case of the payment method, there will be 2 distinctive ways to pay for the products. The first one is the credit card only, and the second one is credit card plus the rewards point. So this is the case study from Korea. We wanted to analyze this study in order to successfully implement the Sogo Pay in Hong Kong. So Shinsegae is the #1 department store in Korea with the biggest number of sales and revenue. In 2015, they launched a new feature called the SSG Pay, where the customers will be able to use the application to both pay and receive their SSG money together.
So because payment is quite it's a more sophisticated and it's even more sensitive in terms of customer data. How can you ensure the security behind that, especially since right now we're still upgrading our core infrastructure?
So can you please rephrase your question, please?
A main concern is the security of this data, since payment is another level from the basic data, such as customer age, female, male. So how do we ensure the security of this data in our app, since it's our responsibility?
Well, for the personal data, when the consumers first register for the Sogo app, they do write the basic information, right? And on top of that, for the payment methods, I believe that because Sogo has a reputation of an luxurious brand, and if Sogo can possibly partner up with a secure payment company, we believe that the consumers will be persuaded to use the Sogo payment method. So to briefly explain about the SSG money, the points can be accrued through the voucher input, and second, the cash deposit, and third, the membership point, which could be earned through the transactions. And they also have 2 distinct methods of payment. The first one is credit card only, and the second one is SSG money plus the credit card. The implementation was very successful in Korea because the customers appreciated and realized the convenience and the fastness of the payment method. And to give you the statistics, after the implementation, in 4 months, the users of the SSG Pay application increased by 1 million users.
Yeah. How big is SSG as compared to Sogo?
Pardon?
How big is SSG as compared to Sogo?
In the terms of revenue-wise, I believe that about 3 to 4 times more bigger than Sogo. But because there are about over 40 branches in Korea of SSG, however, considering that there are only 2 branches in Hong Kong for Sogo, we believe that the actual size for each branch is bigger for the Sogo. So this is the 2-year time frame for the implementation plan. So for the 2 first quarters, the Sogo would have to test the Sogo Pay, and the next 2 quarters, it will be the stabilization period where we have to receive the customer feedbacks and maximize the customer's utilities. And the second year will be the stage for the increasing profitability and the long-term practice for the users. Next up will be Jay about the last initiative.
Thank you, Gun. Okay, so moving on to the ending part of the customer journey, we have come up with an innovative idea of Sogo Pick initiative to provide the best shopping experience for the customers. And so the Sogo Pick initiative basically allows the customer to purchase any products and pick them up at any time. And let's see how the magic begins. We started by focusing on one big problem of the offline retail channel, that the display shelf is actually very limited in space, and the shops are not able to display every types of product that they would want the customers to see. And we decided to tackle this problem by placing tablets in the offline shops and allowing the customers to purchase and consult with the in-store consultants about the products that are not currently in stock or not even in display. But at first glance, this might sound very absurd. Why would a customer come to an offline shop to simply purchase online through a tablet? A case study in our fellow country Korea proves otherwise. In Haimart, the largest electronics retailer in South Korea, had recently launched an Omni-Zone initiative where they allow customers to purchase products that are not currently in store. And this initiative was extremely successful because the customers had a wide variety of choices after the initiative, moving from 4,000 products to a range of 80,000 products. And that's 20 times more choice that a customer can make. The sales of the Omni-Zone app also proves its success. It started as a humble $0.8 million to $800 million in a time frame of only 5 years after the initiative was launched. However, in the purchasing stage, there is one big problem on the customer side. Hong Kong's working people are very busy and they are very hesitant to purchase products that are delivered home because they will need somebody to secure the product safely until they're back home. And this goes for the tourists as well because they will need an address in Hong Kong to purchase through the Sogo Pick initiative. And we thought this problem would be tackled by a partnership with 24-hour operated convenience stores such as Circle K or 7-Eleven in Hong Kong, because the customers would be able to pick up their delivered products offline to a nearby store of their home. And this is also proved successful in our fellow country again. Lotte Department Store launched its Smart Pick initiative as one of their omni-channel strategies. It basically partnered up with 7,000 7-Eleven stores that are widespread in South Korea and allowed its customers to pick up any delivered products that are bought through the online Lotte Department Store. And it was proven successful by in numbers because the Smart Pick sales increased 72% in 2017 with a monthly transaction of 72,000 by 2018. And this is a 4-year time frame of our initiative, including a tentative plan of 1 year to ensure a short-term ROI of the initiative, and then another coverage expansion plan on the partnerships, and in the long term to successfully convert this into to drive customer loyalty in the long term. And moving on to, yes, please.
I have a question about having an in-store tablet where the customer has more items to choose from. So one problem or one question I can anticipate brands asking is, why should I cooperate with you in this? Because it means that I get more sales, but I need to still pay commission to you, but you're not giving me more space in the store. So how do you address that problem from them, and why wouldn't the brand prefer to have those items just displayed in their own website? But why does it have to be through our tablet?
Oh, this is because, as mentioned before, one big problem is that the space is limited inside the store. And this would actually provide the brands to increase its sales in a limited space without actually increasing its rent of in order to sell more types of products. And
So like if they sell more, it means they need to pay us more money.
yes,
Yeah.
they would need to pay more commissions. However, why would they sell if their total profitability is hindered? So we suggest that we assumed that increased sales would actually, of course, incur more cost, but the overall profitability itself would be enhanced by increasing its sales. Thank you. Okay, and then moving on to the financials. Okay, so we had decided to benchmark the Shinsegae department store, as Gun mentioned before, as our financial top line. So the CAGR of 9.33% of SSG department store of the last 3 years is extremely significant because this actually provides a glance of the future glide path of Sogo. The offline retail store in South Korea is declining at a rate of 1% per year. However, SSG department store successfully increased its sales by launching its digital initiative successfully. So we thought when this situation comes for the same in the future of Hong Kong, Sogo has so much opportunity in its digital initiatives, and thus applying the same CAGR, we thought we can expect sales proceeds of 13.5 billion Hong Kong dollars by 2020. And let's move on to the key takeaways by Jasmine.
Can you explain why you picked this particular example, the Shinsegae department store? Are there similarities with Sogo, or?
Oh, the reason behind this was actually pretty simple. The two main benchmarks were Lotte department store and Shinsegae. However, we thought the Shinsegae model is much similar to the current status of Sogo because the Lotte department store actually has a different form of retail compared to Shinsegae and Sogo. They have a lot of retail portfolio, including the department stores, the marts, and the supermarkets, and so on. However, the Shinsegae department store actually focuses on its own, and the investment does not go on enhancing the portfolio, the retail portfolio, but rather in the department store specifically. So we thought there was more similarities of Shinsegae to Sogo.
I think the question is more why Koreans only.
Oh, my bad. So question was about the Korean.
No. Why only choosing between Lotte and Shinsegae?
Between Lotte.
Case study. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so okay.
Let me take over from here. We wanted to use Shinsegae as our main benchmark, mainly because we think Shinsegae and Sogo has the same target market. We both target high-end consumers who only want the best of the best. And if even from the Sogo pick, we thought that if we were able to cater to those high-end consumers in Korea, we could also do the same here, mainly because these consumers generally have very similar shopping patterns and the way they receive satisfaction. That is the rationale behind our benchmarking. So now let me tell you the key takeaways that you could get from our presentation. So realize that if there's one thing you should remember from our presentation, it's seamless customer experience. We want only the best of the best for our consumers, and we think the advent of technology gives us the perfect opportunity to do that. So now it's only the beginning of Sogo's leadership in the new digital era. And thank you very much for listening to our presentation, and now the floor is open to questions.
So one quick question is about what are the potential implementation roadblocks that you expect for the free initiative that you have?
Pardon?
What are the kind of implementation roadblocks that you expect from the three initiatives that you have outlined?
Implementation.
Roadblocks, like concerns.
Oh, okay. Well, we put it here. We think one potential risk is that our employees, because if you take a look at how SOGO employees are formed, mostly it's people from age 40 and upwards. And we thought that there could be a possibility that our employees won't be able to catch up with the technology that we're introducing. That is why we provided a 3-step way of actually helping them adjust, because we think since our employees are the ones directly engaging with our customers, it's very important for them to be in line with us. So the first phase is this. I think Rachel could explain better.
Okay, so among the task force, we thought there could be more tech-savvy people among them. Like it could be like 20, 30 people, or it could be like other people who know the technology better. So we thought that first, forming a task force to educate colleges in the field by taking tests inside the enterprise, and then educating the task force through the extensive training on initiatives, so that the more tech-savvy people can like send their knowledge to the others who does not. And also in the phase 3, we want to let task force to educate the colleges via the field experiences, so they can actually practice the way that they can do the technological way for the customers in like buying experiences and everything.
Do you have a budget estimation?
The budget estimation we did not prepare. However, we did prepare the implementation plans in specifics. So we thought the initial budget would not be as significant because we all have a tentative test plan to determine the short-term ROI to benchmark. So before actually investing huge sums of money into it, we thought running a test implementation in, for example, the Chimsa Tree one with smaller customers. So we thought it would be easy to find out the financial results through the historical experience.
Have you thought about what would be the successful ingredients of this task force? Given you said most of the employees are the older, what kind of characteristics do you need to have for the task force to be able to implement this strategy successfully?
So just for my knowledge, what you mean is what type of stakeholder is the most important in implementing this strategy?
Both the stakeholders and also the plan that you have to roll out to make sure it would be successful.
You were asking what we could do for our staffs, how this could actually happen in real life, right? Oh yeah, okay. Well, we thought that we want our task force. So for example, in one representative from like a store could receive an education from us, and we thought that because they're also working, they understand the needs of different employees. That's why we think that we will allow the colleagues to be the ones educating for everybody. That's why, so that it's much easier for them to learn, and they won't be so surprised with the new technology that's given to them. So we think that first, educating people who are more capable of learning the technologies should be the ones trained at first, and then they'll be the ones training their colleagues, mainly because they know how they work, and it's much better for them to adjust the content of the education to them.